Since there are 210 skills in Diablo 2, we did a poll to see which class would get to go first, and needless to say, it was a close race, with Paladins winning by a few percent. So today, we're going to start it off easy with the healer's trifecta of prayer, cleansing, and meditation, and their useful interactions, just so that we have the groundwork for the more complex skills in the coming segments. The foundation of this set is the skill Prayer, which is sadly the only aura of the three you'll likely never see coming off of a player after normal, if even then. Though thankfully the Act 2 mercenary is able to use it without any of the mana draining side effects, so he's able to exploit a certain synergy perk we'll take advantage of later. Now, Prayer itself is a straightforward skill where it consumes mana every 2 seconds to provide a bit of healing to every ally in its radius. The rate of healing is relatively low, though if you have a lot of allies, it can add up a little bit. But even at higher levels, it doesn't grow that much. This is in spite of it gaining an accelerated healing rate at level 17 and 29 at 2 or 3 per level, depending on which one of those you're at. It's sadly not enough to make the steadily increasing mana cost worth it, even though the mana only increased at 3/16ths of a point per level. Thankfully, when a mercenary uses it though, you don't have to worry about these mana costs, since he'll just trigger the healing consistently without fail, and he doesn't have a mana pool to drain. This leads us into a slightly better tool, though one you'll want to use carefully, and that is cleansing. One of only 2 poison and curse clearing skills in the game, though since shrines are treated identical to curses, it will reduce the duration of those as well, so do take care not to purge your friend of their experience shrine on runs, for example. And unlike Fade's effect, cleansing will trigger its effect every 2 seconds, meaning it will act on curses, poison, and even shrines, whether this was engaged before or after those effects hit. Now, the really nice thing about cleansing, in addition to the debuff removals, is that it carries along with it any prayer levels you have for healing, but without any of the mana cost. So if you had 10 life healed by prayer every 2 seconds, then upgraded to cleansing, you'd still get that 10 life every 2 seconds while using this skill, but without the mana cost. And since they're separate auras, you can run this while your mercenary runs prayer to essentially double dip on healing. The last of the 3 skills is the one most people are familiar with due to the prevalence of the rune word Insight, that provides its effect on polearms, and as of 2.4, bows. Like cleansing, meditation will pull the effects of the prayer aura onto it, which has led to a common practice of using Insight polearms on prayer mercenaries, for double the passive healing due to the auras not combating each other and the mercenary's skill being counted towards the synergy. Though admittedly, even then it's relatively slow, but it is enough to regularly top you off outside of battles. As far as meditation itself, it's actually a fairly simple skill, just providing boosted mana regeneration rate for allies. Nothing more and nothing less outside of its synergies. It is one of the more sought after auras in the game due to this, though it is also very common due to just how cheap Insight is. Now, you may have caught that these auras will let you stack multiple prayer effects when done properly. Just know that only the highest level auras will be the ones that cause the healing. So for example, if you have 3 paladins running meditation, you'll only get the effect from the highest level meditation. So be sure to keep people on different base auras for that kind of effect, and don't sit there trying to stack your meditation on top of an Act 2 Insight Prayer Mercenaries meditation. So, do you use these auras for any builds? How so and why? Mention them down below, and remember, these are the simple skills to serve as warm-ups for the spicier dishes down the road, and even some skills where we'll need to compare them head-to-head and determine a winner. So remember to have fun, and as always, keep it chill. This has been Alzorath. Bye.